what made us want to come work at the Joy House is Jennifer and I have had about 10 years of working both with youth and specifically in house parent ministry. But what drew us to the Joy House specifically was the focus on family reconciliation. That this is a ministry that not only do we get to work with teens and point them towards Christ, but that it works towards having the teens reunited with their family in their seasons of trouble and confusion.
Yeah, so do you want me to answer it? So for obviously there's the technical terms what the Joy House is, but when people ask me, the best way that I like to explain it is when parents feel like they're at the end of their rope, when they feel like they've exhausted every other thing that they can think of to bring reunification to their family, they go through this season where I believe they surrender to the Lord, whether they know that that's what they're doing or not. They may think that they're just coming to the Joy House, but in this season they're surrendering to the Lord. And so what the Joy House does is we allow the opportunity for the Lord to lead them. I've seen families that had no clue what they were going to do, and the Lord perfectly orchestrated for them to come here. And the beauty of what we do is we are bringing that reunification of families. And the thing that I've learned in this job that we've been here is that places like this are expensive, but the beauty of what we do here is that it's money doesn't stand in the way. Like, we want to help anyone and everyone, and so luckily this ministry has been blessed with amazing donors and amazing people that help supply that, but we've been able to touch so many lives through that, and just to see the reunification. So again, that's what I think the Joy House is that it's an opportunity for the Lord to come in and use us as tools to bring reunification to families by showing those families something different, showing those families how important Christ is in our lives, and when we make him the leader of our lives, the blessings and the things that he'll do, and through that he'll bring reunification to families. So
the biggest reward is witnessing the transformation, seeing a teen develop confidence, build healthier relationships, and grow in faith. The bonds formed with the teens, and the lessons learned in patience and love, and the sense of purpose in serving God's kingdom is absolutely invaluable.
Yeah, I think specifically sometimes we actually see people, these teens come to the Lord. We've had some accept Christ while they're here and actually be baptized while we're here, so that's really awesome.
One of my favorite memories of being a house parent was one early summer evening or summer day. We had really good weather, and so we got out the slip and slide, we got out the sprinklers, and we armed each of the residents with a super soaker, and we had a water war all day. And we spent the whole day out in the water getting sun and everything and enjoying nature. And then we ended that evening around a bonfire, toasting marshmallows and having s'mores. And those days may seem simple and fun, but you make a lot of connection, especially at the end of the night when you're talking around a bonfire. It etches into your memory really well.
What is one of your favorite memories of being a house parent?
If I could choose only one of my favorite memories was early on when we were here. We had two residents that were just adamant about going out and raking leaves, which again seems very strange for teenagers to want to go and rake leaves, but we said that was fine, they could do that, and so they went out and started raking some leaves. And as we watched them, we noticed some giggling and stuff, and then we look out and they are just running and jumping in the leaves. Now, this is a 16 and a 14-year-old, but they're just being young. They're enjoying life. They're not worrying about social media or peer pressure or what anyone's thinking of them. They're just able to be themselves, be young, and have a good time in that moment. So that's definitely one of my favorite memories for sure.
I love that.
Well, as we reflect on our season as house parents, I know we kind of always return to Ephesians 2:10. I think we would describe this season as really humbling, that we are entrusted to care for these teens, that we get to do the work that God has set beforehand for us to do here at the Joy House, and that He's going to continue that work long after we're gone. We're extremely honored and humbled to be a part of His kingdom work here.
The Joy House is a God-sent, God-given, and very much needed ministry in this time and in this generation. Family splits are huge in number right now. I come from a split family myself, and it doesn't always work out perfectly, but these kind of ministries, and this ministry specifically, is goal-oriented, with a goal in mind of reconciling these teenagers who have gone astray in one way or another back into their family, no matter what that family looks like. And so we come alongside not only the teenagers, the kids, but their parents or grandparents, whoever it may be as well. And we focus all of our eyes on Christ towards reconciliation, because He gave us reconciliation through His finished work on the cross. And so we use that as our motivation to see reconciliation in these families.